Oh my good gosh. Look at this. Welcome to Stack.
Welcome to Stack.
Yeah. Oh my.
The graphic novels this week are thick like your man, your boy, Brandon.
I love it. I got to share our Facebook post.
Accurate.
Hi.
We decided to have some fun because I believe this is the tallest stack we've had.
This is absolutely the tallest stack. I don't remember the last time, if ever, it was over at the microphones.
Now, I don't think the most we've had.
Yeah.
Because there are some thick books here, but the tallest we've had for sure.
There we are.
Sean looks like it's my to read pile.
I love it. I feel that a lot.
We are definitely not center. There's like a whole section over there.
Oh no.
Look at that.
Okay, I can fix that. Are you gonna go fix that? Okay, you're gonna go fix that. That's fine. I'm gonna not update my personal Facebook.
How dare you?
It's fine. It's fine. Okay. All right. Now I'm good. I'm good. We're good.
There we go.
Okay. So no, I took for anybody on Facebook and Twitter, I took the picture of Brandon 5 minutes ago. So I was like, boop, 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 boop.
I don't even have to crouch that much.
No, we don't.
Just a small boy.
Oops, ow. Okay, I didn't see it. So many books.
All right, folks. What's happening? In 10 days, we're moving. We get the keys to our own place. That's cool.
Oh my God, you're right.
Surprise.
Yes, our possession date is the 24th. Very excited. Not moving in right away, but we're overlapping with July, so we can have a nice, relaxed move. Very excited. We've already packed up about 90% of our books in a storage locker, so we can just chill out.
Which is most of the stuff we have.
It really is. I knew that would be the biggest stress, so
Yeah.
I started doing it a couple months ago when I was like, well, we'll probably be moving, so I'm just going to start packing. So very excited. Yeah. And then my dad is coming by at the end of the month to pick my mom and hang out in Edmonton for probably a week because she has one last doctor's appointment.
Mhm.
And so they get to see our new house, which is great. We won't get to see theirs until question mark, because they have a house in Nova Scotia now, which I'm very excited about. But yeah. We don't have time to go on holidays yet.
At the very latest, next Christmas.
Probably next Christmas, yeah.
Yeah.
So a year and a half, but you know what? It'll give them time to do some projects.
Indeed.
Yeah. So very excited. Why? Oh.
What happened?
No, it's fine. I just pressed on the wrong linky link.
Gasp.
I know. Okay, let me blow my nose.
Howdy, howdy.
BRB.
I'm gonna press this button to mute your mic. LOL. So, like we said, we've got a good old stack tonight. Although you can see it too. So there's that. I know what I'm very excited about is this top book right here. I'm gonna put your mic back on just so I don't forget.
Thank you. That's why I put it on top, because I knew you'd be excited. Oh, wait.
Shablamo!
Oh, I thought there'd be more than one cover.
There is, and I don't know where the other one is. I thought I grabbed it.
Oh no, I didn't see it in the pile.
You might not have.
It-os.
Like I said, I thought I grabbed it. We've got Do a Power Bomb. It's by Daniel Warren Johnson. The folks over at Challengers Comics and Conversation have been talking about this. They're from Chicago. They don't talk like that.
With all the pizzas.
Indeed. The deepest dish pizzas known to man. This is the Dude What Done Murder Falcon, which we have some hardcovers with some signed book plates in right now. I mean, they're going fast. We have maybe 3 left, which is cool. What he tends to do is he picks a project that he really likes, like Murder Falcon, where it's a dude who powers a murder falcon by shredding his hardest and fighting evil. Good times. Oh, what you doing?
I am. There we go.
Ah, the other cover.
Yeah. That should be okay. I don't know.
Indeed.
Yay, it worked.
Yeah. And in this one, it's sort of like a very heartfelt pro wrestling story with a lot of kinetic energy, as is Daniel Warren Johnson's way. So very happy about that. That variant cover you're seeing is from James Warren, who you might know from Ultra Mega.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there's that. It's going to be 7 issues. I am so happy about this because Daniel Warren Johnson is one of my absolute favorite creators out there. Full stop. The different projects that they do. They did a Beta Ray Bill project a little while ago. They did a Wonder Woman project where she fought kaiju monsters in the future and whipped around, mild spoiler alert for a book that happened about a year and a half ago, whipped around the deceased Superman's skull and spine because they're invulnerable to beat the heck out of some kaiju monsters.
It's true.
It was wild and cool. Yes. You'll have to ask him. He can see it. Oh, there he is.
Oh, he says not yet, but soon, I'm sure.
Foley absolutely has permission to snake some things from the store on occasion, so you can. Like, I mean, I say that without Brandon. I say that without actually like just being like, you better read that.
No, it's product knowledge. We all do it.
Yeah. So sure, doing this on a streaming show. We know we've told you before. You can nab things from the store. You bring them back. It's all good. Oh.
Yeah.
You've got this.
So fast.
So fast.
I'm so fast.
I love After the Revolution. It was, I would save chapters of it because he did read it out on a podcast as well back in the day, a year ago, whatever. And that was one of my Tuesday things that I would listen to because, as you know, I listen to a lot of podcasts on Tuesdays.
You really do.
Yeah, I burned through a lot today. I burned through an entire week of After the Revolution.
Oh, wow.
In addition to, I think, a Behind the Bastards, 2 knowledge fights, and like 2 or 3 other things.
Oh, I listened to that knowledge fight that you sent me. It was a roller coaster.
Project Camelot stuff?
Project Camelot.
Was it Elon Musk?
It got to Elon Musk being, was he a cyborg?
Yeah, I believe he's a cyborg. Yeah. Like, he's not a real person. He's a cyborg.
I mean, I believe that he's not a real person because he's a horrible, hopefully,
he's bad being. People. He's just like bad in his core.
Anyway, we won't go into that, but I will definitely talk about it later because I was like, I should tell Brandon this. And then 10 minutes later, I was like, what am I listening to so much?
You're listening to knowledge fights. So he knows.
They took me on an emotional journey.
It's
what I can tell you.
Wild.
Yes.
Actually, I listened to 2 Behind the Bastards today. I learned about John Landis, who during filming of his portion of the Twilight Zone movie, murdered 2 small children with a helicopter.
What the hell?
I believe murdered 2 small children with a helicopter. Yeah, not a good person. That's why he has a Behind the Bastards 2-parter about him. So good times. Yeah. I listen to fun things. I listen to things that are fun.
You should plug in the blue cord.
I should. LOL.
I just noticed we were a little slow. It's okay. I mean, I would get everything ready, but the last piece is your computer.
Exactly.
And you have to plug like 3 things in. So I just get that far.
It's true.
Actually, I can put my wine here because there's no cats right now.
Wine, you say?
I mean, apple juice.
LOL.
Everyone knows.
Hey, did you ever want to see Bill and Ted play Dungeons and Dragons? Well, folks, I mean, I kind of have actually, because I feel like they're just solid people who just want good things to happen. That 3rd movie came out at the beginning of the pandemic, and it was just sort of like an uplifting, like, no, but if people are solid to each other, maybe things are fine.
Yeah, people just need to be chill to each other.
Yeah. They They had a line in the first movie. I forget what it was.
Mhm.
It's like be awesome to each other in general.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
yeah, I love this cover.
Ow.
Elbow you in the face.
Elbows. That's fine.
Yeah, be excellent to each other.
Is it on the back?
No, it's Sean said it.
Oh.
Boop.
Boop.
Yeah, real quick.
No worries. Next up.
Oh, James Asmus writes
I
this?
found
Hell
it.
yeah.
I found the power bomb. Here we go. Present for you.
Okay, I feel better about myself.
I was flipping through. It's fine. God, why? Okay, I'm gonna stick to water for a little bit. 1 second.
Just do it. The aqua. Fun fact. Water helps you live. Water. It's not going to kill you. Maybe.
But it can kill you.
It can.
It can.
In enough quantity.
All right. Hopefully, let me check the camera. Yeah, that's adequate. How I'm holding this. Thank you. All right. Jay Lee returns to creator-owned comics with his first new title since 1994.
It's true. It was like Hell Shock.
So 90s. Seven Sons is The Fugitive meets the Book of Revelation. Those are two very different things.
Mm-hmm.
Delph, a young man who may be the second coming of Christ, maybe, runs for his life as he attempts to learn the truth behind his existence and holds a tiny baby. Maybe. I don't know. I've only looked at the
It's
cover.
right there. I believe it's pronounced Christ. Actually, there is a letterer named Christ Crank. You'll see him credited as Crank ! That's why I said Crank.
Yeah.
But
And Christos Gage is also a creator.
True.
Who is not named Christ.
Well, yeah, his name is spelled Christ. And I bet his life was easy. We have Albatross Exploding Funny Books Anthology. It's what Eric Powell is doing. Instead of all the separate series he was doing. So you have The Goon in here. If you like The Goon, basically half of this is a full issue of The Goon. You also have, let's see, Toilet Terror, La Diabla, Hillbilly, both those characters you've seen before, Ointment Bot, Lester of the Lesser Gods, which was something that he's done with Lucky Yates, who does voices on Archer, and The Goon. So yeah, good times. Also, this cover's done by Danny, who does all those good books. The Arkham Asylum book that she did with Dan Waters, and the creator-owned book that they did together, whose name I can't remember.
I don't know. It's your job.
No, it's not.
I'm not trying to put this on you, but this is like 7 years. We've talked about this.
You did this. There you go. See? Foley knows because he liked that book. I remember this.
Oh yeah, Coffin Bound. Yeah.
You were tweeting about it. I remember this from back in the day.
See, this is good. Now we have 3 brains. Now we can be like a super comic shop owner. Because the two of us were competent, but now we're excellent. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Hiccups from Action Lab. Pay your creators, Action Lab. Hiccups Fun Stories is 4 hilarious advertisers in
Accurate.
1 exciting comic book, making a collection as brisk as silly as a bout of hiccups.
I will admit, I did bring this in because it looks really cool, and I hope that they get their money.
I really do, because I don't want to put any money towards them if they don't get paid.
Yeah, no, and that's why we stopped generally ordering Aftershock unless
Action Lab.
Oh,
we like Aftershock.
We like Aftershock.
Aftershock pays their creators.
This does say copyright January 2020.
2020. Jeez. Okay, whatever.
So good times. Good times, everybody. Action Lab just generally killing it.
Does anybody remember January 2020? It was the before times.
So, but truly though, the art in this is absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to tell you whether or not the storytelling is later when we go through it. Because yeah, it basically looks like just super bonkers Saturday cartoon, like the Schnookums and Meat Funny cartoon show. That's a deep cut. It kind of looks like that. It feels like that. Yeah, that's right. Getting weird.
Nerd. All right, next up, Hulkling. Hulkling and Wiccan.
It's so good.
Two sweet boys who just want to be married. One in space, one not. Maybe. I don't know. There could be some marital strife in this one.
Oh no, because they are married now. And also, this was one of the Marvel Infinite ones. So originally made for their Infinite app with the scrolly scroll like you do on a webtoon. This one,
not a review.
Yeah, I do truly believe looking through it, like, was also very formatted as a comic, or else they kind of like moved things around in this, because it just, when I paged through it, I'm like, oh, I wonder how this looks. Oh, it looks just like a regular comic book.
Yeah, because you can do that.
So I think they dual formatted this some beach, because I do remember the panels still being scrolly, but all of them put together, they do a really nice deal with the page.
They work perfectly. Like, I read it yesterday and it was awesome.
Indeed.
It has to do with, like, it's almost a what if story, basically. Like, what if they weren't married? But spoilers, true love prevails.
In continuity, friends.
Oh.
And also at the end, they shall return.
Yes. Young Avengers forever.
Shebang. We've got the Tim Drake special. This collects a lot of the stuff from the the Batman Urban Adventures series, where they do smaller stories with different characters. As always, you might know this from when I proposed that format
in one of his many articles
that I really need to get back to, because it's been about 9 months. But what has happened in the last 9 months, really, with us?
Not much.
Yeah, just sort of like, no.
We just chilling.
Yeah. Just a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, good stuff. It's all out there today. But they collect it in all a nice package where, as you might see, it is also a DC Pride thing. So spoiler alert for folks is out there. This is where you find out that Tim is bi as hell.
Yes. It was so cool to read.
It is a one-off.
Yes.
By Megan Fitzsimmons. She does take on all of the stories here, and it is not just the 3-parter that was in Batman Urban Legends, but a couple one-shots that were out there as well. So Schwappo.
It was really cool to see Tim say, I don't just like girls.
It's good times. The second issue of Jurassic League is out. We're only showing that because hell yeah.
Yes, it is still very good.
I love Jurassic League.
You're so rad.
Captain America's back. This is the second of 2 Captain America books right now. This one's starring Steve Rogers. For folks who read the original 0 issue that kind of launched both these books, they're both really taking on the idea of America and what its realities are. That means very different things for someone who is white and someone who's black, and that is explored here. I also really like this cover. Because this Captain America is made of words, and everything from his past. Like, take a look at that. That's pretty cool. Different villains, different characters, different series that he was a part of. Like, it is a history of Captain America, just sort of written on him and forming a picture. Really cool.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So absolutely outstanding. You should look at that close up, because if we try and do this, have to.
Oh, Rick Remender is one of his ears.
Yeah, so like different creators, different everything's. It's really cool.
Ah, yes, one of my favorite names, Don Heck.
Don Heck.
I love it.
Good times.
Yes.
We also have the best Archie comic ever. It has a
Sorry, one more thing. His right eye literally says punching Hitler in the mouth. I'm sorry. I just noticed.
That's a good interruption. I like it. This has a bunch of different creative teams doing a bunch of different styles of stories, like the Pure Heart, the Powerful, Jughead the Barbarian.
Oh.
And a little bit of extra stuff. So you've got your Fred Van Lente and Tim Seeley. You've got your Aubrey Sitterson and Jed Doherty, and your Ruben Nayera and Georgia Esposito doing some stuff. So superheroes, barbarians, and spies. All this plus Archie's trademark mix.
Trademark.
Romance, humor, and adventure all in one new anthology. So yeah, a lot of fun. I've only paged through this, but truly, I was like, man, you folks are just having a fun time. I really like it.
Same cover. All right, so we have got a calculated man. Let's see. Oh, the lighting is, sorry guys. There we go. That should be fine if I just leave it there. A verifiable math genius, Jack Beans. Oh, I think I see where this is going. If it's just a coincidence, I don't even know what I'm going to do. Used to run the numbers for the Pinafore crime family until one day he ran them too well and concluded that the only way out of this life was in a casket or witness protection. Now the Pinafores are out to end their favorite accountant. Little do they know that Jack's skills with math and his perfect memory have made him a better killer than they ever could have realized. What follows is a journey full of murder, mayhem, and mathematics.
Math murders. So there has been a lot of heat around this one because it has been optioned for Hulu.
Some hot beans.
Hulu.
Gazoon tight.
Mm-hmm.
So I know we have a lot of trades. I just wanted to mention 2 number 2s real fast.
El nombre dos.
So we've got Grimm. So if you liked Grimm number 1, Grimm number 2 is out tomorrow. And 8 billion genies. So anyone that bought number 1 of these will have it in their file just as an option. You're never held to it, but just in case you liked it and you forgot to add it to your file, it's in there.
I really loved both of these. Grimm sort of like little fun Grim Reaper mystery thing, and then 8 billion genies, just the most bonkers concept in the world. Like every single person in the world gets
a genie.
One wish, basically.
Yeah, and everything goes chaotic immediately.
Yeah, the first issue essentially accounts for the first 8 minutes, and the next one, this one accounts for the first 8 hours. The one after that accounts for the first 8 days, I believe.
Oh no!
And it's already going a bit bonkertons.
Yeah, I think someone turned the Earth into an ice cream cone. Well, oopsie daisies.
Spoilers! Wow,
it's the first page.
Jeepers creepers, Danica. We've got the second volume in, I believe it's called the Peapod Farms series. Apple Crush. It follows Stepping Stones. It is the newest Lucy Knisley. So I already know whose files some of these are going into. Jen just wants to make a friend. Jen is still getting used to life on the farm with her new stepsisters, Andy and Reese. Now she has to navigate a whole new job and a new school. Gah. That was me. At least she'll have Andy by her side, right? Except her new stepmother is way more interested in crushes, or stepsister, sorry, is way more interested in crushes and boys and hanging out with Jen. And just when Jen thinks she's finally settled in, she realizes that she has more to learn about her new family, her new friends, and herself. So yeah. Oh yeah, it is Peapod Farm because it says so right here.
Yeah.
Peapod Farm.
Your hand was probably covering it.
I never do that. How dare you? This got thick paper though.
That's
I
good.
like it.
All right, we have the first collection of the John Ridley Black Panther. There we go. If the truth comes out, it could cost him everything. Let's see. action-packed espionage story that will upend everything in T'Challa's life and have ramifications for the entire Marvel universe. We've heard that before.
It's a little bit.
Oh. Secrets from
But
the
it does,
Panther's
though.
past, and it sometimes does actually. Panther's past have come back to haunt him, freshly returned from his travels in space, as you do. T'Challa receives an unexpected and urgent message from a Wakandan special agent. The Panther has the help of his brilliant sister Shuri, but the assassins they face seem to always be one step ahead. Now T'Challa must race against the clock not only to save his agent, but to also keep his true agenda under wraps. Plus, the debut of Tosin, a new hero for a new Wakanda.
That people went cuckoo banana over. And Junie Bod created that character.
Oh,
They did the story that was featured in the book.
that's awesome.
Yep. Or at least co-created. Anyways. This is a reissue. Batman, Ego, and Other Stories. It's got the Darwin Cook stuff. It even has Danica. The Catwoman, Selena's big score in here, wherein she does heisting.
Yeah.
It's very pretty. Have you read that one? I can't remember.
I think the last time someone ordered it in, you told me that I should read it, but I haven't read it yet. Read it yet, rather.
You're gonna freaking love it.
Yeah, no, I like when Selena gets heisty. Like that's my Catwoman. She's just stealing, thieving, living her best life.
Yeah, because like it is a full-on heist story with like the twists and turns and the like. Really, what happened was.
All right, I know you'll want to talk about this one.
Yeah, it's true.
So I'm gonna take Superman, Son of Kal-El, which is super rad.
Mm-hmm. This cover design and homage to the first Superman issue, not the first Action Comics issue.
Yeah. Aw. It's made by a really good human, Tom Taylor. We like him. Keep having to pull my cord.
The artist.
Oh, John Timms.
Ah, right. Mr. Deems, drawer of long humans. They're all very long.
Tom and Timms. Jonathan Kent has his own ideas about Superman's role in the world. When his father leaves Earth, the son of Superman and Lois Lane steps into his father's large boots and dons the symbol of hope, embodying everything the Man of Steel stands for, and then some. The new Superman strives to be a more proactive champion for real change and social justice in the world. In the process, he makes some powerful enemies.
I super love it's in like the first or second issue where John is like experiencing the world and he talks to his dad and he's like, the things that we stand for and especially the way the world is going, like shouldn't we be doing things about and I forget what he's talking about in particular, but they're just like more societal issues than sort of punching. And Clark's like, I mean, yeah, it is a failure of mine that I've been experiencing lately. I've been busy. And it was really nice to have something like that addressed. It was really cool. And both in this Superman series and the Nightwing series that he's doing with Bruno Redondo, I believe.
Redondo, amazing artist.
They're sort of addressing criticisms of a lot of the characters like Superman, like, hey, why doesn't he address some larger issues? And in terms of Batman, like Dick inherits a lot of money from Alfred and is like, why don't I try and work up some social programs? Why don't I try and do these things? And it's been really cool. Also, we have the first volume in the Bone Orchard mythos. The Boneyard.
That's fair.
Thing was a wrestling match at a wrestling event.
Nerd.
The Boneyard match.
I need a button that says nerd. I mean, I'll just say it all the time.
It's just a button that's just like John Cena.
No, it's just me saying nerd. So like I say nerd and then I press the button.
It's super easy.
And it says it again.
It's The Passageway from Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino with Dave Stewart doing the arts. It's the Gideon Falls team. It's the Primordial team. Woo. And they're building sort of like a mythos. It's going to go through original graphic novels, single issue miniseries, and a whole bunch of other little formatty dealy-hoos. From the Eisner Award-winning creative team of Gideon Falls and Primordial comes the first book in a bold and new, ambitious, shared horror universe.
There's a crow eating an eyeball on the back cover.
When a geologist is sent to a remote lighthouse to investigate strange phenomena, he finds a seemingly endless pit in the rocks. But what lurks within? And how will he escape its pull? The Passageway is the first book in the new The Boneyard Orchard Mythos universe from the creative minds of, you say this again, Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino. Well, I guess I said it earlier. Who writer Brian Michael Bendis said will go down as one of the greatest comic teams of all time. He also has said that he is very mad at Jeff Lemire because he loved working with Andrea Sorrentino on a couple of X-Men annuals when he was working on the book and wanted to steal him from Jeff, but he could not do it.
I love it. You always try to steal the artists, but sometimes they find a good teammate.
Go and steal them.
Yeah. All right. So this one came in after last week's show. Let's see. Joyama? Yep, that's a name. Good. His head was covering the A. I wasn't sure. Okay. So, Gaba. In the lively city of Joyanama, longtime friends Ringo, Arwen, and Silas work together as outrider soldiers. A team of highly skilled individuals contracted by prestigious clients and government officials to shake down organized crime. Following a high-level assassination, a recently closed case has been reopened, but this was no ordinary takedown. So it's apparently a genre-bending sci-fi fantasy. So very cool. All mysterious, good crime novel, black and white. So can solve the mystery.
Mr.
Yeah, I'll dig into this tonight, so hopefully I can say more stuff about it tomorrow, but it does look good.
Yeah, we do try and often read like the first 20 pages of a lot of things.
We're going to try.
We also have Chicken Devil, which we have read the first 20 pages of. Yes. Mitchell Moss is about as regular as it gets. He's married with 2 children and co-owns a successful chain of Memphis hot chicken restaurants. You know, like regular folk too. Sorry, that was me. It's not the life that screams hero or vigilante until he discovers that his business partner is in bed with the mob and owes them about $2 million. Unfortunately, Mitch is ill-equipped to be a badass. He's just a guy who makes really good chicken. Can he protect his family from cold-blooded gangsters? Absolutely not, but maybe Chicken Devil can. From writer Brian Bucceletto and artist Hayden Sherman. I love Hayden Sherman. They serve up a darkly comedic crime drama that is juicy, tender, and finger-licking hilarious. Juicy and tender.
Oh, I bet the person who wrote that is very proud of themselves.
In this economy?
That joke's going to get old one day, but it's not today.
It's not today.
No, this one has a fancy sticker.
I find it wild that Fantagraphic books are like, now on this station. It's so wild because they're like, indie cred.
Do we say they sold out because they're on AMC? I don't care. Treasure of the Black Swan. So now on AMC.
AMC.
Okay, wait, I can't. There we go. Okay, I think I can do this. There we go. May 2007, an American treasure hunting company, Ithaca Deep Sea. Yeah, there needs to be punctuation here.
Ithaca Deep Sea Creatures
captures the world attention.
Oops.
It needs like an apostrophe, like Ithaca Deep Sea, right?
Yeah.
When it uncovers a priceless shipwreck, but just as Ithaca's swashbuckling leader begins to boast about its plunder, clues emerge. Are you swashbuckling?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Suggesting that the sunken ship may have played a pivotal role in Spain's cultural history. Thus begins a legal and political thriller. I see this is where AMC comes in. Yes. pitting a group of idealistic Spanish diplomats against a rich, ruthless, and powerfully connected treasure hunter in which vital cultural heritage and hundreds of millions of dollars hang in the balance.
Gasp.
Oh, that's a lot going on in this one book. That must be why it's so
It's a
heavy.
big heavy boy.
Yeah. No, they did a beautiful job. This actually kind of pokes out a little bit, which is gorgeous. So this on your shelf is going to impress whoever you bring over for a date. I don't know. I don't judge.
We also have another volume in the EC artists Dealey Who with Code of Honor and Other Stories by John Severin. So if you want yourself some still problematic Western stories, because that was the era, you've got it right here. As you can see, still problematic. But John Severin is one of the absolute best in this genre. And even just opening to a random page in this, you'll just be like, oh, yep, absolutely he is.
Okay, yeah, the pencil work is good. I mean, it's got to be full of racism, but the pencil work is good.
Just a little bit of colonialism in here. Just a little bit.
And by a little bit, he means a lot.
You know.
Read your media while being aware. That's all we ask.
Indeed. But yeah, very cool. I love all these books because they're so pretty.
All right, next up is Batman Reptilian, which I have had so much fun basically saying that Batman gets turned into a lizard. He doesn't, but, you know, it's more fun for me.
Or does he?
Or does he? I don't know. Maybe he joins the Ninja Turtles because it's reptiles.
I mean, he did once.
He did, actually. There was a crossover.
Well, actually, 3 times.
Right, that's true. Okay. What strikes fear into the hearts of those who terrorize
Karate
Gotham?
chops.
It used to be Batman, but something far more frightening than a mere man stalks the shadows. And it's after Gotham's villains, leaving a trail of carnage through the underworld. Now, with Riddler, Penguin, Two-Face, and many, many more. Penguin, Two-Face.
Penguin.
Left bloodied and broken in its wake, Batman opens the case on this mysterious menace and finds himself vexed. I love vexed. Not enough people use vexed.
Vexed is good.
By one very important question. I'm sorry, I'm way too close to the mic.
No, you're not. You can be closer to the mic.
Really? Because it feels loud.
Well, you can turn down your...
Oh, no, I feel like I'm loud for everyone else, but maybe it's just for me. Okay. Finds himself vexed by one very important question. Just what on earth is this reptilian monster that stalks the shadows of Gotham? To answer this question, Batman hits the streets in search of this terrible creature, and he hits them hard with his fists.
It sounds like you're talking about Jack the Ripper.
Isn't it great? I love it. It felt right. And when his investigation leads him to Killer Croc, the world's greatest detective finds himself mired in the world's strangest case. How savage must a monster be to haunt the dreams of monsters?
Killer Croc might be the reptilian.
I'm proud of that. I have no regrets.
This book was a DC Black Label book that Liam Sharp drew with a Garth Ennis script. The Garth Ennis script was originally meant for Steve Dillon, who sadly passed away.
R.I.P.
You might know him from Preacher and Punisher, working with Garth Ennis. This was going to be a similar thing. The art style is very different, and Liam Sharp actually made a note in the first issue that one of the reasons why is because he could kind of practically hear Steve just being like, nah, dude. No, this is your book now. Because they were pals.
That's really sweet.
Yeah. So
I feel like I can get away with Scarlet as well in that voice. May I?
You can.
Okay. I'm going to try.
This one's in my file.
I know it is. Oh my God. Okay. This is another Bendis. Did you? Oh, well, whatever. I'm covering the title like you do. A young woman is pushed to the edge by a world filled with police brutality, government control. No, it's different. That's okay. Yeah. Corruption and unspeakable crimes. After a mysterious murder and a near-death experience, Scarlet Rue wakes from a coma with her world shattered. Fueled by rage, guilt, and her vision of a better future, she takes the fight to her oppressors. to her oppressors. It's very different. And
or flight,
anyone,
baby.
I know, right? And anyone else who gets in her way. Striking back against the corrupt cops who tore her life apart. Scarlet and Sparks an uprising. No, that can't be right. Yeah,
She sparks her upright.
Yeah, that
uprising.
and shouldn't be there.
Yeah, no, that's classic Bendis.
Scarlet sparks an uprising in this all too real tale of power, corruption, and lies. And it's by Bendis and Alex Maleev.
Yeah, so there's 3 volumes to this. The first one came out just a little bit pre the 99% protests, and then it started happening, including a larger focus on police brutality and their focus on, say, maintaining the status quo rather than actually helping people. And so then it took them a lot longer to finish, partly because it felt super weird when they were like, this feels like the future. And then it happened a month after.
Yep. The future is now. The future is always now.
So it really does delve into a lot of those topics, has only gotten more relevant, and is really something to experience for sure. So we've got 2 of the 3 brilliant Penguin Classics Marvel books. Yay! They are done in the Penguin Classics style that you might have seen for old schooly bookies. We've got the Spider-Man and the Black Panther volumes here. There's also a Captain America one, but look at these thick boys. I didn't want to bring 3 home. And Captain America is the most boring of the 3. I can say that because Spider-Man is rad and Black Panther is interesting, and also rad. And Captain America is like, I've punched Hitler, which is also good.
Yeah. But I also like pancakes and nothing else because I'm already 90.
Indeed. And this isn't America. Get out of here, America, you silly scamps. Anyways, these are absolutely gorgeous volumes, including the paper stock, which is in stark contrast to a lot of Marvel volumes. You will see that there is a similar amount of comics in here. And about 15. It doesn't do it all chronologically. It has a few different bits and pieces in here, but you get the nice classic art, really crisp looking,
with good paper
that makes everything pop, and a good chunk in the front that is words, and in the back that's also words, including reference materials and whatnot. So really, really cool. I love this wild format. Some people will get a little bit itchy because it doesn't got everything chronological.
Sean wants to know if the Captain America books contains the one where he punches Hitler.
So it's only a cover where he punches Hitler, but yes, because it is his first appearance, they do have that one, and then it jumps to the Silver Age. So they have the first Golden Age story, and then out to the Silver Age.
So if you do want chronological, there are the Mighty Marvel Masterworks that they're reprinting. So it's about, I think, about 10 issues per
volume. They're nice. They're doing the YA size now. But I will say that the Captain America stuff does start with the Silver Age in that one. And that is something that they've traditionally done with that. Hopefully they'll do a Golden Age collection or 2 in the future, because there's 2 omnibus worths of Golden Age, as noted by their 2 omnibuses that they currently have out that are both out of print.
Hooray.
Huzzah! Nope.
Yeah, I don't think that worked at all.
No, it didn't work.
No, it didn't.
I just really went for a random button.
I love it. Yeah, exactly. It's like they froze him in the Golden Age and thawed him out for the Silver Age. Pretty much. Yeah, they might as well have. All right. Next up, we have Latoya Morgan's Dark Blood. Hey, I can finally put him on the books. This is great. So I can just enjoy. All right. Except for the part where I know, right? Like, here, this is the title. This is the top of stack.
Enjoy.
Enjoy book. No, it needs to be at least here.
Enjoy book.
Enjoy book. Okay, so we're gonna switch Variant Edition's motto from something different to enjoy book.
Enjoy book. That's actually really good. Variant Edition. Enjoy book.
Oh no, we might have to make t-shirts now. Can we have ones with logos on the front and then enjoy book on the back? Because I would wear that 100%.
I would wear that so much.
I would wear it every day. People would start getting worried.
Enjoy book. And they're like, which book? I'm like, just book.
Book? Not books, plural. No. You have to pick one.
Well, you can really, truly only enjoy one book at a time unless you can like read with two eyes at the same time.
I read like 3 books at once, so I don't know what you're talking
Well,
about.
no, like I'm talking like in the moment, right?
Oh, yeah.
You can't read 2 books at the same time.
Okay, so enjoy book.
Enjoy book.
Okay.
And Sassy Fee, you're right.
Yeah,
I
that's
do want the Sassy
we
Fee shirt.
still need that. Yes. No, you're right. We might have to make shirts. This is so unfortunate.
Sassy Fee.
Sassy Fee.
Variant Edition. Shut up.
Some very nice French person is going to come in and be very offended and not know what's going on.
So when we turn around to grab their books,
Yeah.
their special order. Shut up.
I'm out of here.
Sassy Fee.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right.
Are you though?
Never.
No.
Avery Aldridge was a decorated soldier during World War II. Now he's just a young black man trying to provide for his family. After a chance run-in awakens frightening latent abilities, he'll discover that he's anything but ordinary. But between haunting flashbacks of his time in the war, ever-emerging powers, and a seemingly kind doctor with unclear motives... Excuse me. Where am I? There we are. Will Avery be able to make sense of his newfound abilities and discover the source of his power? Can he keep his family safe in a society that never wanted him to have any power? So this is very cool. The writer is NAACP Image Award-winning screenwriter who has worked on Walking Dead and Into the Badlands.
That's good.
Yeah. And the artist did The Osiris Path, which is a comic I really liked earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the 3-issue miniseries that you really loved.
It was.
Yeah.
It was funky. It was like aliens, and there were people in space, and there was like weird archaeology underground.
Danica stuff.
It was great. It was Danica bait. So yeah, no, this is super rad actually. Yeah, would recommend.
We also got Silk Hills. It is the original graphic novel from Oni Press. When Beth Wills comes to Silk Hills, a quirky Appalachian town that's seen better days since the mines were abandoned, she expected a bit of culture shock, but not like this. Beth is someone who has a talent for finding people who don't want to be found, and when she's called to Silk Hills, to Silk Hills by a local titan of industry, she can tell that something's not right. Little does she know, the town may have once been booming, but the only reason people tend to come through town anymore is to buy Mothman merchandise.
What?
Before long, I was waiting for this. Beth finds out just how wrong things can get in the woods as her search for a missing youth finds herself running afoul of the local underworld, 2 friendly creepers, and a very sinister deer, and what locals call moth dust.
Seriously though, this isn't Point Pleasant, so like I don't take this as canon.
Who is Hallway Man? Silk Hills is a terrifying, transformative, and psychedelic journey, thanks to writers Brian Lovell and Ryan Ferrier, who is a Canadian. Good old Canadian boy.
Yeah.
And artist Kate Sharon. And letterer Crank.
Zoom tight.
Yeah, so does this have to do with Mothmans? One of Danica's favorite cryptids?
It's not Mothman Prime, but I will read it.
A Mothman?
Ooh, Ooh, I like the art.
The art's really good.
Yeah, it's like
This came in a few days ago.
yeah. Do it. Spoilers. I'm just kidding. That looks funky.
I'm a sight.
I'm gonna read it. All right. Ooh, let's see what we have here. Generation
like this one.
Wonder, the new age of heroes. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So first things first, cover. So pretty. Oh, that's exciting.
That's an exciting one for Brandon's.
Oh, good. This came out. That's exciting too, actually. Okay.
I love this series.
We'll get there. All right. Triumph, tragedy, the Imperial.
Look at Foley here.
Yeah, there we go. The infernal, even the mundane, filtered through the fantastical. Superhero stories have nearly unlimited potential in the tales they can tell. But these stories needn't star big, strong white dudes in capes and tights. JK, sort of.
LOL.
Anyone? LOL, no.
LOL, no.
Anyone in the world, no matter what we're still laughing at that week song. No matter what their race, sexuality, gender, or level of ability, can be a hero. These 13 stories play with and expand the superhero tropes we know while paying homage to the genre that has enraptured fans for more than decades. That is so cool. I can't wait to read this. I'm so excited.
Outstanding. Good for Bareth and Liga. He's written some really good prose books.
With all its illustrations by Colleen Doran. What?
Yeah, I think they did Manga Man together.
That's so cool.
Yeah, our like weird secret retailer group was talking about that one earlier today.
I follow her on Twitter. She's a rad lady.
She's really cool. I'm pretty sure Ryan Ferrier was the dude who did Tiger Lawyer with a bunch of people who are local as well.
I think so.
Love Tiger Lawyer.
I still haven't read it, but to be fair, I don't know if it's for me. I think it's more of a Brandon book.
It is about a tiger who is also a lawyer.
Okay, I'm confused. Can you go back?
It is about a tiger?
No, too fast. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, look, next book.
A stripy cat. Make arguments.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm so excited for the second volume of Mischief and Mayhem, one of my absolute favorite YA books from the past, I'm going to say decade. I'm going to say it.
Wow. Okay.
Because it's about this nice young lady and her cat who have decided to try and be good, are kind of pushed out of being a superhero, try to be bad, decide to be bad because, you know, if the good people won't have them, then might as well be evil, but then we'll like do evil, quote unquote, evil things and then just be like, I'm so sorry about that. Want some cookies? It'll be great. I love this series. It's so good. From supervillain to super student, middle school comes with a cursed bunny head, food fights, clever disguises, and zombies. So that's what's happening here. I highly recommend anybody who's into some fun YA stuff to grab Mischief and Mayhem, because I read through that and I was just so happy with the entire thing. I definitely, when I was reading it, I think I sent Danica like 3 or 4 pictures. I'm like, this is so much fun. And she's like, yeah, no, I'm busy.
No.
I'm busy doing my stuff.
I know. I'm busy doing so much stuff. Oh, good. I'm glad there's another one of those. All right. So we've got, Anne of West Philly. Cool. Okay. Oh, sorry, hon.
I should do it like this.
I don't want to do that one.
No, but it's mine though.
Fine. All right. When Marilla and Matthew Cuthbert decide to foster a teenage girl for the first time, their lives are changed forever. Their foster daughter, Anne Shirley, is in search of an exciting life and has decided that West Philly is where she's going to find it. Armed with a big personality, No.
That's a good one, actually.
I earned that. It was my first one, though. 56 minutes in. Armed with a big personality and unstoppable creativity, Anne takes her new home by storm as she joins the robotics club, makes new friends in Diana Barry and Gilbert Blythe, Gilbert.
Bleh.
He experiences first love. I just made some enemies. And turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. But as Anne starts to get comfortable, she discovers one thing she wasn't looking for. A family. Oh my god, I love this! So anyone who loves Anne of Green Gables, hello, buy this book. This is super rad.
Thank you, Sean. I'm so excited for this. It's been in the solicits for a while. It's called Dirty Pictures.
Yes.
A complete narrative history of the weird and wonderful world of underground comics. In the 1950s, comics meant pow, bam, superheroes, family gags, and Sunday funnies. But in the 1960s, inspired by these strips and the satire of Mad Magazine, a new generation of creators set out to subvert the medium, and with it, American culture. Their comics with an X, spelled that way to distinguish the work from their dime store contemporaries, presented tales of taboo sex, casual drug use, and transgressive views of society, embraced by hippies and legions of future creatives. This subgenre of comics and strips was printed on out-of-date machinery, published in zines and underground newspapers, and distributed in head shops and porno stores and on street corners. Comics often ran afoul of the law, but that would not stop them from casting cultural ripples for decades to come, eventually moving the entire comics form beyond the gutter and into fine art galleries. It goes through a lot of people, including Trina Robbins, who
Yes.
Danica's mom is actually reading a book about right now. We tricked her into it.
I gave her Robbins's biography, and it's amazing. So I think she's gonna really like it. I think honestly, if you want to read, even if you're not into comics, which why are you watching the show? But if you're not into that, but you're into like people with interesting lives, read Trina Robbins's biography. It's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. Ben, I am definitely going to be reading that very soon. I can let you know. But yeah, there's been a few things that we've put in front of her over the last couple weeks, and she's like, "Oh, that's nice." And this is the first one that like she just started reading right away.
Yes.
Like, yes.
So excited.
So wild.
I know. I heard that. No, I mean, I think it's because like she's not the same age as Robbins, but because she just turned 70. Yay, big milestone. And Robbins is in her 80s, but like she's a cultural contemporary.
Yeah.
So she would know a lot of those references from like right then.
Well, and your mom was like making feminist magazines
In the 70s.
in the 70s.
Yeah.
You know, like whatever.
Like NBD. Hilarious. It's a BD. So I loved the first one. I'm so happy there's a second. This is called Chunky Goes to Camp. And it's by Yehudi Mercado. Very sweet writer. So it's more biographical. All right. Hootie finally embraced his love of art and comedy, but his class clown antics keep getting him in trouble. After Hootie's artwork lands him in detention again, his parents decide to sentence him to 4 weeks at summer camp. Oh, sure. Yeah,
I'm not going to do it again.
No.
It's rules of threes, and you're going to do at least one more.
Thank you. Hootie is hesitant about Camp Green, a Jewish sleepaway camp in the blazing Texas desert. At least he still has Chunky. Then Hootie meets Pepe, a fellow camper who's also Latinx, Jewish, and a comedian like Hootie. And who, get this, can also see Chunky. What?
Actually, that's wild.
That's cool, right?
Yeah.
This new friendship with Pepe leads Hootie and Chunky into all kinds of hijinks, including a prank war with a few rival campers, the rich, preppy gang of Joshes. What? Take them down.
We're coming for you.
All you
gang
Joshes.
of Joshes.
All you Joshes. Hootie soon realizes that Pepe is driven by more than just making people laugh, and he's not telling Hootie the truth. As the pranks escalate further than Hootie wants, he's at the risk of getting labeled a troublemaker again. Can Chunky help Hootie save this new friendship, or will it flame out? So I super loved the first one. It's very sweet. It's by Yehudi. It's about him as a kid, with obviously some, artistic licensing, but it's really sweet. It's stuff that happened to him when he was a chunky Jewish boy, and good for him.
It's so good.
It's sweet. I like this guy. I think he's gonna go far.
And finally, we have an introductory to reading book featuring Ms. Marvel for those kiddos out there who are experiencing some Ms. Marvel and going like, hey, I want a little something for me. Well, now you can introduce the kiddos to Kamala Khan. Very cool.
So this is a level 1. This is kindergarten to grade 1, a reading level. So I love the world of reading because they have giant numbers. And as a non-parent, I love being able to hand that to a parent and saying, this is what your kid can read.
And it has for level 1, simple text and word repetition. So helps cement words as you kind of go through.
Yeah. Junkie! Rule of 3s!
There we go.
J Swiss!
I need one of those. I am going to have one of those one day.
You have space in the buttons. You do.
I have so many buttons. So many buttons. All right. Well, we are a little over an hour with our tallest stack ever. But again, to be fair, a lot of these were big, thick books.
Yeah, I'm very excited. A lot coming out this week for every age, every genre, every kind of need you could want for this rainy Edmonton week. So as I said this morning in my BNI group, we offer in-city delivery. So if you're kind of crabby about the weather, Brandon does Southside deliveries on Thursday evenings and Northside deliveries on Saturday afternoons. So please contact us, email, Twitter, Facebook, call us. We'll get something set up. If your payment information is on file, we'll run your card and then we'll bring it to your door because we love you.
Yay.
And don't want you to go out in the rain and melt like the Wicked Witch of the West. Because you will.
You will. That's just what happens. Or will in the future. Because the rain will be toxic.
Acid rain. Anyway.
I listen to fun podcasts.
Yeah, I try not to listen to fun podcasts. Although I'm listening to like way more murder podcasts, which I'm like, why am I doing this if I can't even listen to like environmental depression podcasts? Anyway, I have so many questions.
It's something more controllable.
It's controllable because it already happened and they're already dead.
Exactly.
God, that's a horrible thing that I just thought of out loud. Anyway, we wanted to say thank you for joining us for this amazing show. I think this was super fun, and now it's time to recognize you, the watcher, with
Uatu. Hi.
There it is. We see you.
Thank you all for being here. We're, as Danica said, looking out, seeing you, saying thank you for being here. And we're here for you too. I see you, Bing. Hi. I see Sean. I see Eric.
I see Debbie.
Yeah. Wherever she is, watching this or not. Not creepy. I see
you made it creepy.
The one and only Foley.
You made it weird.
I never make it weird.
10 years of experience, my friends.
I see Aaron. Hi. And I see Jason and Ben.
Woo!
Thank you all for watching.
Oh. Right. Our dear friend Kate is still studying. So she's in her 4th year plumbing. I think it's a journeyman thing. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I apologize. So she's going to be a super expert plumber. You know, Amazon.
Triple expert, I believe, is the degree.
Triple expert plumber Amazon.
Triple expert plumber Amazon.
So we are so happy you're in our lives, and I'm just wishing you all the best.
Sean confirms. Sean confirms.
Yeah. Woo! Journeyman Amazon. Okay, let's go with that. So very excited. But yeah, a couple more weeks. Just gotta tough it out.
Very cool.
Stick more stuff in your brain. We miss you.
All right, folks. Thank you all for watching. We're gonna get to reading some stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna read that first because that's super rad.
Half sack here, half sack there. And we'll let you know about the cool stuffs tomorrow. Thank you all for watching, and as always, be rad,
This is Kamala Khan.
be awesome. Bye.